Angie was a social worker for Parma City School District. Took care of the children, make sure they were taken care of if they needed coats or bedding, or she always did book drives and stuff like that. I'm a contractor. I've been doing it on my own for 30 years now. Started off, it's framing houses for a lot of local builders here. I was out plowing snow. I left about 2 o'clock in the morning. She wasn't feeling well that night before. She was throwing up and sick. I left about 2 o'clock in the morning. She was sleeping. I talked to her about 8 o'clock in the morning. I went straight to work, and I had to be home at 1:30 to go to a doctor appointment of my own, and found her on the floor. It's called the medic, have him come pick her up, and she went up to Elyria, and then they life-flighted her into Cleveland.
It was a very traumatic time for them. She spent many months in the hospital recovering from a CVA or a stroke, so that has changed her life greatly.
The care that was being given to Mrs. Jessie was such that, they were trying to do what was best for her. And they felt like it was going to be the safest and best place for her was to remain in the skilled nursing facility.
Mr. Jessie wanted his wife to come home so badly, and I was just so touched by their story. He was unwavering. The home was where she needed to be, and he needed me to help her get there.
And we know when members can be in the place that they want to be, they will recover better, quicker, just survive better. So for us, that became our goal. So it became extremely important for us to take some of that load off of him to help him feel that wraparound and to know that his wife would still get everything that she needed.
She needs a 24/7 help. She's wheelchair bound. She's paralyzed on her right side, still it's not moving. She's hoyered in and out of bed. She's got limited speech, limited understanding of what's going on. So there's got to be somebody there with her within earshot of when she needs something or wants something.
Here at CareSource, it's really important that we recognize the caregiver in the situation, and how important it is that he gets what he needs as well as what Mrs. Jessie needs. So that way we're taking care of every person who's helping to care for her. So we needed to be able to have 8 hours of home health to keep her safe. We worked so hard together to try to find the resources to be able to support her in her home.
The Ohio Home Care Waiver, it's a Medicaid waiver program that provides essential services to people with disabilities and unstable medical conditions. With this program, people can receive the care they need in the comfort of their own homes without having to go into a hospital or nursing facility. In this instance, Mrs. Jessie required long-term support at home, and that's where the Ohio Home Care Waiver program came in. Our role at CareSource is to connect our members to community programs like Ohio Home Care Waiver, as well as providers and social services, which gives them the ability to have more control over their lives and stay in their homes with their families.
Jessica was just unrelentless. She was going at it. I mean, she really was. We got home right before Thanksgiving, which was a blessing. That's what we really wanted, to get her home for holidays. We had to do a lot of modifications to get her home because I knew that she wasn't going to come home walking. Adjustable bed for the two of us to sleep in, so we're in the same bed again. That's what she really wanted, being home, being together. She's much happier. She's getting along with the age she has now. They get along with each other and enjoy each other's company and time.
I was so excited to talk to them after Thanksgiving to hear how their first holiday went at home. We got to celebrate over the phone together, and it was just the best victory, just to be able to reach that end goal for him that we thought in the beginning was looking impossible. So we made it possible.
We like to play games and stuff like that, and just got pictures around here to try and motivate her to get her up and walking. It's rewarding to have her home. That's what you're supposed to be doing. It's as a husband and wife. I'm hoping for, I'm just hoping to live out the rest of our days as best I can.